651541 is your item number. All I will say is it is an item that does tend to sell very, very quickly. And sadly, if we sell out and when we sell out, elsewhere, you are talking very much our normal price of around about £200. Remember, everything we're showing you with the two different heads, with actually two actual covers for those heads as well, you really have got the best opportunity tonight to get what I would say is one of our best sellers.
What a great bundle that we've got for you. So our usual price, $199.99 for this entire system. Tonight, it's down to $99.99. Now, you can shop online, ShopOnTV.co.uk, or you can shop on the phone, 03333 241 241. We'll pop a QR code on screen for you as well if you want to use your phone and go direct through to the website, and you can see all the different features behind us. You've got a filtration system on here.
That's so good, isn't it?
Brilliant.
You've got hard water. It actually filters the water before it actually goes into the boiler. And the boiler as well is in the head, isn't it, rather than at the top of the machine. And that's why you have got 100 degrees as it hits the actual floor. So it kills up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria, viruses, all those coughs and colds, all those sneezes, perhaps a bit of the chicken juice as you were carrying it to the bin. You're cleaning up all of those areas.
All that dirt you can't see as well as the dirt you can see. And as I say, with the carpet glider, you can even use it to refresh your carpets. Our price is brilliant. If you buy it elsewhere right now, we've got the best possible deal that we can get for you. However, if you buy it, as you can see there, at Advanced Homewares, $199.98. At onbuy.com, $179.90. At Amazon, it's still a good price.
I buy loads from Amazon. They do great deals, and they have got it better than our regular price, $179.95. But my goodness, us today, £99. It is honestly $99.99. Do not miss out on this deal today. 651541 is your item number. Best way to shop is on our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. But of course, we have got our phone lines available for you as well, and that is a regional call, and they are ready and waiting. If you have had trouble ordering this in the past, because I know every time we've done this show, it's gone absolutely crazy, and we've just been so busy. Perhaps you missed out, it's sold out. Please make sure you order it while the stock is there. Now, you do get 2 of the extra pads with each head, but you can order extras, which most people do. You get 2 triangular cloths and 2 rectangular cloths. However, if you want to add more, those cloths are there for you on the website. You can also add extra filters in, but it will come with a filter included. With our deal at less than £100, we're not alone, thankfully. The Queen of Clean joins us, our very good friend, Bev Hare. Hello, my darling.
Lovely to
kisses all round.
Lovely.
Lovely to see you.
Nice to see you.
And to you.
Now, the shows that we've had with Bev with this mop have been our record breakers, haven't they?
Yes,
we've
they
been so busy whenever we've had this mop, and it's because it's so different, it's so unique.
Well, it's unique. I mean, this is the thing with this. When you buy a steam mop, okay, you probably realise that the water's down at the bottom, okay? And when it gets down to the floor head, it's had time to cool down.
Yeah.
So it's less effective.
So usually the water's up, the boiler's up here, isn't it? So it's cooling down as it goes down to the head,
So therefore, it's less effective, unfortunately.
It's not the temperature you want it at.
Not at all. And so therefore, you're not in the highest form of germ-killing territory. That's what took them all the while to develop, right?
How many years?
18 years.
18.
I mean, that is fabulous, isn't it?
It's
got to be the best of the best when they've been putting it together for 18 years.
18 years. So what they've done, they've actually put the boiler into the head. So that means it instantly heats up the water to 130 degrees, okay? But it needs to settle at 100 degrees, and that's what they've developed within the boiler to be able to settle and maintain 100 degrees all the time.
Whilst you're cleaning. Now, it heats up really quickly.
25 seconds,
And you can see how light it is. Oh my goodness, it's heated up already.
Yep.
And it's deep down clean, cleaning the dirt we can see and the dirt we can't.
Well, exactly, and this is what I mean. It's not just a case of just steaming the floor and wetting the floor. floor. If you've got stubborn stains, just hold it over just for a few seconds, because what it does, it starts to dissolve the dirt and the grease that's down there. But when you use the old-fashioned method of the mop and bucket, all you're doing is really moving that dirt around the surface.
Yes.
But with this, you're actually sanitizing every inch of your floor surface. Now, have you noticed it doesn't over wet the floor?
So does that mean you can use it on all your hard floors?
All sealed wooden floors you can use it on. All your hard ceramics, wooden floors, as long as they're sealed.
Marble tiles.
Marble, quarry tiles, all those types
and your laminates as well.
Your laminates, your linos, every flooring that you can use it on. Because it's not over wet the surface, you're not doing the damage. And that's because the steam is a higher temperature, and therefore it's what they call super dry heated steam. And so you're not creating a lot of the moisture.
And you're killing up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria, coughs, colds, sneezes, the dirty footprints from the pets, your shoes, whatever was on the bottom of your shoes. It's now all on the cloth. How come it all stays on the cloth and it then doesn't spread all over the floor?
What happens is there's two reasons for that. One of them is the steam creates a static charge between the dirt that's on the floor and the cloth. And so therefore it holds it onto the cloth. But these cloths, if you looked under the microscope,
It was micro something.
Bev has had a very long drive down.
Not had much sleep for the last 2 days, so I'll apologise now, because I'm going to say something probably I'm going to regret. But anyway, so if you looked under the microscope, there is tiny little hooks on the end of each of the fibres, and they're actually thinner than a human hair.
Wow.
And there's so many of them, and that makes it
they hook
more absorbent.
Hold the dirt so it doesn't spread.
And so as you can see, otherwise that dirt will have transferred into the fibre.
And then we can just wash those?
They just pull off, you put them in the washer, no fabric conditioner, because that stops absorbency on any fabrics that you use.
Now we do get 2 of those, don't we, with both, but you can order extras.
Just to remind you, you get the triangular head, but you also get a rectangle shaped head. That comes with a carpet glider as well. Yes. Both come in with 2 of those microfiber heads that you can interchange and machine wash.
Let me show you that.
Oh, Bev.
Hey.
That is your oblong cloth, because that way you can put that on your oblong one and do a different areas.
So that's your triangular head, but you do get the oblong head as well. You do get the carpet glider. That's your entire bundle that you're seeing right there, right now. It should be £200, $99.99, but massively, massively busy already. So please do check those baskets through on the website. So any hard floor, we've done the tiles. The tiles look amazing, and they're dry virtually, already. Dry.
But what you notice as well as Hayley, you're not getting the smears that's on there because you're not over wetting the floor. I mean, we've all brought mops in the past, you know, the steam mops, and thought to yourself, well, you know, I don't know, $29.95, and think to yourself well, that's as much as I want to pay. But then when you get it out the box and you start cleaning that floor, it over wets them, you're having to get cloths to dry them. Well, if it's over wetting them, it's damaging the floor surface, plus the fact is that means the steam is weaker and it's not as effective.
The temperature's lower. Remember, the great thing with this system is even in the boiler system down here at the head, you've got 100 degrees.
100 degrees, that's what it comes, that's your cleaning point. Now the other thing is sealed wooden floors, okay? Now we've got motorbike oil on there. Steam actually dissolves oil and grease. Brilliant. That's why it's brilliant for your cooker hods.
Yes.
Things like that, okay? Again, stubborn stains, just hold it over just to help to start to break it down. You don't have to do the hard work. All you need to do is just literally glide it over this surface. Now, if this wasn't as effective as I'm saying it is, this floor would be absolutely saturated.
Well, you can see it. It's just the steam that's coming out there, and the steam that's doing the work for you. 100 degrees of steam right in the boiler head, right on the point of contact, isn't it?
Absolutely. Also, what I like about this head is you can get right
Right in
in
the
those far
corner, yeah.
corners. You know, and that's what, it's easy to maneuver. Also, it doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people struggle,
Yeah.
you know, because if they're left-handed to get things round. Doesn't matter with this one.
So well designed, and of course killing up to 99.9% of germs and bacteria. Using no chemicals, we're just using tap water.
Just using tap water that is heated to a specific temperature that has been tested to be able to kill over 99% of germs, but not only just the germs, viruses as well, which at this point in time is very...
So many coughs and colds, and every cough, every sneeze, everything lands up down, doesn't it, on
Yes,
the floor. But
absolutely.
remember, you can use this very much like a handheld, really, and use it on work surface tops as well, in the kitchen, the bathroom, the shower door, tiles and things like that. It is fantastic.
It converts really easy, doesn't it, to
Yes.
a modular system? That's what they call
It does, yeah. Now, the thing is with this modular system, my husband's fastened this and I'm not. What do you eat to pick up?
He's quite strong, quite a strapping young lad.
He's very strong. Anyway, what I want to say is the thing that really kills most mops is
Hard
the
water.
filter.
Yeah.
Is the hard water, because they don't filter it out. And unfortunately, what happens is it gets stuck into the tanks and it stops the steam mops working.
Hard water
actually.
can kill kettles, irons, and damage loads
Absolutely.
of anything that takes water. If you've got hard
Yeah.
water, it does tend to shorten its life. So
It
this has
does.
been so well designed, hasn't
This
it?
is part of the 18 years of it being in the making, because what this does, it actually filters the water before it goes down to the tank at the bottom.
Yeah.
So therefore, all that filtration through the handle has taken away the calcium, the lime scale, and so what is actually going down the pipe into the boiler is just pure water.
Which is fantastic.
And
It is.
you don't have that problem
No.
of the build-up of the limescale in the boiler because it's
No.
already been filtered.
It's already been filtered. And the thing is, it's so lightweight.
Yes.
It's just under 2 kilos. So if you want to go and do your shower enclosure or your
Yeah.
tiles up at the top,
Or like you said, the
Can.
extractor, the cooker head.
extractor fan is absolutely brilliant. But also, if you notice, when you start to steam, it's not dripping.
No, which I've never known from a steam mop, because they nearly
Yeah.
always would drip if you had them at that angle. But that's because the head actually has the boiler
That
system in it.
is the boiler with it. So think about, you could also use it as a wallpaper stripper.
Oh, gosh.
Goodness. It's so multitasking, this mop, isn't it?
And so busy, and such an amazing price
It's
as
not
well.
just a mop, remember. The price, our usual price, $199.99. We've cut that in half down to $99.99. If you buy it elsewhere, and we did look around, you're not getting this kind of price. So our price of $99.99, absolutely brilliant. You just need the item number 651541. And if you shop elsewhere, well, let's take a little look at what you will pay at other retailers, because it's nothing like this. If you take a little look at advanced homewares, $199.98 at onbuy.com, $179.90 at Amazon, $179.95.
And Amazon do some amazing prices, don't they? Incredible prices. But have a look at your deal with us compared with Amazon. $99.99 is our price today. You can order on the phones and you can order on the website. What I will say is order very smartly today. It's only going to be as long as the stock is there. We're always busy when we have our steam mop, and what you've got to do, please, is check your baskets through whilst we do have the stock available. And I'm hearing we are super, super busy.
We are really busy across the board. 651541 is your item number. Get shopping ahead of us. Let's show you that clip again, actually, because it shows you just how great that filtration system is.
So just water from your tap, it goes through the filter, and that actually purifies the filter, cleans that water before it even gets to the boiler system. And that boiler system is actually on the head of the mop. So that is your tap water. That's all you use. Goes through the filtration. Really simple to use. There's 3 levels as well of steam. So you can actually use on eco, regular, and you can use it on a very clever as well, sort of turbo. So you've got the 3 different levels of steam. But that steam virtually instantly comes under 30 seconds.
That's fab, isn't it? And it means that with that boiler system, you're still getting 100 degrees of temperature. That means it's killing all those viruses, those germs, up to 99.9%. The amount of steam that comes out of this means it gets to work straight away. It means it'll break down things like grease, as Bev just showed us. And when we talk about floor surfaces, we're talking about all floor surfaces.
All sealed floors, so sealed wooden floors, whether it's laminate, whether it's tar, whether it's marble. Remember, it comes with a carpet glider as well. It's really manoeuvrable. You can get around all of your furniture. But then remember, you can transform it into a bit of a handheld, really. So use it then to do your tiles in the bathroom, the actual hood to your extractor fan, the doors on your shower, mirrored wardrobes and things such as that. But the thing I love, no chemicals.
No chemicals.
And that's so expensive
and not having to buy anything. When you go to the supermarket, you go down the cleaning aisle, you're like, I'll have one of those and one of those and one of those.
And they're all different, aren't they? Yep. Different wipes for this, different spray for that. Or why they have to be different for a bathroom to a kitchen or to a floor to a tile on the wall, I don't know. But they're all different and you're buying them all. And that adds up and adds up. When you get to the till, you've spent another 20, 30, £40, whereas with this system all you use is water and no nasty chemicals that damage your hands or make you choke.
Or that you leave behind on your floor surfaces or your counter surfaces, because you've got to remind you, although you're seeing it as a mop right now for floor surfaces, it's also a handheld steam cleaner. So you can do all your countertops as well as doing things like your shower screens and your wall surfaces. It's so versatile, and it's $99.99. Really easy to fill as well. It comes with the bottle, so you can get right in there and fill just normal tap water. You don't need any special water for this, and then you're good to go. Attach your head, whichever head you want to use.
And that's a microfiber. You've got triangle head and you've got an oblong head, and then you've got the microfiber cover to go on top of that, which will go into the washing machine, which is brilliant. If you want to buy extras, do. But remember, the actual steam, it's not a wet steam. It's like a dry steam, so it doesn't leave your floors soaking. You just saw there how quickly the floor dries, which is really important, and that's why you can use it.
The floor, does it? That's
on sealed wooden floors without damaging the floor, and you haven't got to wait for hours then for that floor to dry. It's fantastic.
Well, the drying takes longer than the cleaning, doesn't it? And that triangular head, you can see, gets right into the corners. We're going to show you it on carpeted surfaces because it comes with a carpet glider included as well. 651541 is your item number. If you want to go for this, so many of you are shopping for it. It has been such a popular deal with us here at ShopOnTV. So be quick, don't hang around. The price is spectacular. Our usual price, $199.99, comes down to $99.99. So fabulous. So busy. If you're buying it somewhere else, we'll take a look at some of the retailers that we found.
Well, it's like our regular price. You can see there at Advanced Homewares, $199.98, which our price is $199.99 normally. On buy.com, $179. Amazon, I love Amazon. I shop with them often. I had another parcel arrive yesterday. They're $179.98. They do great deals, but they are £80 more than us. $99.99. This is why this stock is flying. We will always try to get more stock, but every show we've done, we have struggled with the stock. 651541 is your item number. You do please need to check those baskets out while that stock is available. And cleaning with the power of steam, just water out of your tap, but the power of steam killing actual up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses.
Which is very important.
And why did you start using steam?
Well, had a bit of a chemical mishap actually. One day decided that I was going to clean the shower enclosure with one chemical, sprayed a different chemical in the shower tray at the bottom, because like you say, you know, what difference is it basically? The two had a bit of a chemical reaction. Water was streaming down my eyes. I was coughing. I had to go outside. Felt that ill, and I thought, I've got to find a better way to clean. And to be honest, when I went and got my steam cleaner many years ago, I thought, I'm not convinced. It's not, you know, it don't seem powerful. Why won't it do it? but oh, was I wrong.
Yeah.
You know, honestly and truthfully, it revolutionises the way you clean. It's quick, it's more efficient. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
And when you think the
this is
power
old
of steam, because you do think the power of steam,
Yeah.
oh, it'll take a train.
Yeah.
A steam train, it can
Yeah,
power
it
a
will,
steam
yeah.
train, which is amazing.
It
So
will.
honestly, you have got incredible power. But remember, 18 years in the making, so what you've got is an amazing system here. However, Bev's probably going to do what you do at home.
We're going back in time.
Yeah.
We're going back in time.
But I think loads of people still do mop the floors, though it is, you know, from years ago. It hasn't actually improved, has it?
But the reason you mop the floors is because you think it's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's quicker. And you think, oh, I'm not going to go and get all them things out that I need to do it. It takes me 2 minutes to fill the bucket. But it doesn't, because this is what they look like, okay? Now, the only time these are clean is when you take it out the packet.
The first time.
Put it in the water. As soon as you start to put it on the floor, that's it. It's getting dirtier and dirtier, okay?
Yes.
So you put a chemical in there. You probably waited, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes for the water to get hot, because you want it nice and hot, because you think to yourself is, oh, let's have it hot, because then it's killing all those germs and getting all that floor nice and clean. But that water is cooling down the minute you take it out the sink
Yeah,
and
of
you
course
put
it
it
is.
down.
Yeah.
So it's becoming less effective. I've now lifted the dirt off part of the floor. I'm now going to put it back into there.
So now you're going
Okay.
to try and clean with dirty water.
That's it. So all I'm going to do now is just move the dirt back around.
But Bev,
the
you
floor.
don't think about that when you do it. But
No.
absolutely, the only clean swipe is a clean mop,
Yeah.
clean water, one swipe.
First time, yeah.
And then it's
That's it.
always going to be dirty.
Yeah. And even if you think to yourself is, you put the mop in the washing machine, okay? Oh, right, it's clean when you bring it out the washing machine, but again, as soon as you put it back in there, it's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
So let's go back to this scenario. Filled it up. In fact, to be quite honest, keep it filled up. You don't have to, you know, empty it and then refill it if you don't want to when you put it away. So keep it refilled up. Plug it in, 25 seconds, and you are ready to go, as you can see, okay? Now I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to pass over that dirt that I have just put all over the floor, okay? One pass over at 100 degrees has sanitised that surface completely. And as you can see, that is evaporating away now, and that floor will be dry, and it will also be smear free, because those soap suds that you can see as the chemical you've cleaned your floor with, that is going to dry with those watermarks, and therefore you go and get a towel or you go and get some kitchen roll and you start to dry that. So you've done that floor at least 3 times, but not effective enough.
No.
And if you use bleach on the floor, if you've got pets and small children, but if you're doing small pets, they're absorbing that through the pads of the paws.
So you don't want to put bleach down, you don't want to put chemicals down.
No.
So you're cleaning purely with water and stick.
Yeah.
That is virtually dry.
That is dry.
And look how clean and shiny, no smears.
No.
Absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
I can see the reflection of all the lights.
Yeah.
It's like a mirror now. And you never clean the floor like that. Normally, as you say, there's marks, but it feels sticky still,
Yes.
doesn't it, normally?
Well, what happens is the chemical residue that you use, unfortunately, will stay on the surface. So when you go to stand on it, you can find that sticky residue, dirt reattracts to it. And so therefore, that makes it a vicious circle. You're forever cleaning it.
Yeah.
But when you use steam, you're more effective, but it hasn't got any sticky residue behind
Left nothing there.
for dirt to stick back to.
You're cleaning, you're sanitising,
Yeah.
you're deodorising all at the
Absolutely.
same time, aren't you? Just that one pass over, and it's virtually dry,
Yeah.
that section that you've done.
Well, I'd like to leave the rest of that because
we're
what I
gonna
want
let it
to
dry.
do, I want to let that dry, and see how long it's going to dry
that
under
mop,
the studio
the,
light.
so the traditional mop that Bev
Let me move
used
this out the way because we're going to lose.
has flooded that floor, hasn't it? But the
Thank you very
section that
much.
Bev's used the steam mop on, it's virtually dry.
I mean,
Yeah.
that is amazing. And it's killed up to 99.9% of of germs, bacteria and viruses. Because you may drop a crisp on that floor one day, pick it up and think it's okay to eat it. But actually, if you realise what was on that floor, there is no way. Every step you take, or you're
7 steps, that's how much it takes. So when you come in through your front door, you've walked 7 steps into your home. It takes that amount of steps to wipe off whatever you stepped in.
And you've been in the public toilet.
Been in the toilet.
Oh, and it's all on your floor that you think it's okay to pick that crisp up
Yeah.
and eat it. Oh, no. But you know you are cleaning deep down clean.
You are cleaning deep down, but with a lot less effort.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, it's a lot more cost effective because you are not spending, I mean, on average, we spend between £350 and £400 a year on chemicals.
Chemical
You can
cleaners.
believe that,
Yeah,
can't
easily.
you?
Absolutely.
So
And
expensive.
What we're seeing here now on screen is the technology that you've got from Home Tech with the Optimus 3. Remember, this has got a filter in there, but the fact that you've got the temperature in the boiler is still 100 degrees.
It's amazing. 18 years of engineering it is. It's revolutionary. So it's actually filtering the water before it goes to the boiler. So if you've got hard water can destroy any sort of electrical equipment. But of course, it's being filtered. And then that water goes right down to the base to the boiler where it heats up to 130 degrees. But as it hits the floor, it's at 100. And 100 degrees is what kills up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. I still wash my hands singing happy birthday twice because you're still obsessed with trying to be as clean as we possibly can.
Well,
And I know there's loads of germs going around. Like loads of people have got colds in it. And every cough, every sneeze, everything goes down onto that floor, doesn't it?
Well, absolutely. I mean, my daughter, she's allergic to cats, right?
She's got lots of allergies, hasn't she?
She has, yeah. She's had allergies all of her life, really. But now we're deciding that we're allergic to cats, and unfortunately, that's why I've got a cat. Yeah, as we do. So when she comes home, back home, you know, she comes to visit, I always have to make sure that I've gone round with my steam mop, my steam cleaner,
Got rid of
to get rid of it all. In fact, I spray steam into the atmosphere to get the pollen to fall out the way, just to make it as clean as I possibly can. But I don't want to, you know, cause another problem by doing that. And I think with using steam, you're using Mother Nature. So you not have anything that's going to cause an adverse effect.
A lot of things mask things, don't they? A lot of our sprays and our bleaches and this and that, they mask things. They don't actually get rid of things. The great thing with this is it is killing up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. That's your kit. That's everything you get. Triangular head, and you also get the oblong head. We spoke earlier that you can use it as like the upright, which is brilliant. And I'll be absolutely honest, my mum hates change and she used a mop and bucket for years. You can walk into my mum's home right now and just behind sort of the door, it's stood. And she uses it about twice a week.
She loves it.
If my brother brings the dogs round, she'll go round in an instant because it's so quick and so easy. It's so much less of a chore. But my mum's doesn't do this. Because yours has now turned into like a handheld, which makes it even more versatile.
Absolutely. As we were going to unscrew this part, we just take the gold pole out and then put the head back into here. Now, the beauty of this, with it being a modular system, you get 2 heads with this system. So you get the triangular one, and you also get, would you say it was the oblong one?
Oblong, rectangular, however you like.
Now, they're also in the process at the moment of developing a floor polishing one.
Oh, fab.
So instead of having to buy the whole unit, you in the future, you will just buy different heads. Now, I think that's a fantastic idea. Because
future-proof then, isn't it?
Yeah, and also that means that we've got a lot of confidence in the mechanisms that they've put in here. Now, with it being shorter, what about doing your kitchen worktops?
Yes.
Okay. So what about also doing your mattresses? You can use it for all your floor surfaces.
Because
all
again,
your kitchen.
you're cleaning, you're sanitising and deodorizing.
Absolutely. You can dust and get rid of all the pollen and all the bits that fall on. You can do your settee, your 3-piece suite, You could always colour test an area first with whatever
Yeah.
steam and things you're cleaning with. But think about your kitchen cupboards. I do
Yeah.
my wardrobe fronts with mine.
Great.
Yeah.
I've got a mirrored section in one of the
And you always
wardrobe.
get hairspray and all
Yeah.
sorts of bits that you
Yeah.
can't get off,
Yeah.
whereas steam will actually sort of get it off. won't
That's it, just use it like that. And because it's lightweight and it's easy, you've got the choice of that. But as I say, it's one of the best wallpaper strippers I think I've seen for a long,
Brilliant.
long
And do
time.
you know what I think it is brilliant for, and you've mentioned it a few times, is the extractor hob. Because
Yeah.
the grease on a extractor hob, I don't think you can ever really get anything you use. It seems to just worsen it. There's always
Yeah.
a bit left.
You move it
Yeah,
around.
it's always
Yeah.
smeared.
Yeah.
That cleans it so, so well.
Yeah, well, that's, as I say, the other week when I first launched this on here, I thought, oh, I'm going to have a go with my cooker because it's stainless steel. And it's the same as you say, sunlight hits it at this time of year and
All
you
the
think,
grease
oh,
and
horrible.
yeah, you could
Yeah.
write your name in it.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like that.
absolutely, because
Yeah.
the grease attracts the dust
Yeah,
as
it
well,
does,
doesn't it?
yeah.
So it's vile.
And I just literally went over the surface like that and it just dissolved it all. But the beauty of it is, like the floor that we've done here, I didn't have to do anything else to it. I didn't have to go and get kitchen roll
And
and,
then polish
dry
it
it.
off.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
polish
And then
Brilliant.
all you do is throw the head in the washing machine and you use it time and time and time and time again. It's fantastic. Remember, you get 2 of the heads, 2 of the triangular and 2 of the rectangular or oblong, whatever you want to call it. And remember, if you want any replacements, we do replacements as well. So if you want to have 4 so you can get, you know, more on the go, you can do. You can order the other sets
Yeah,
as well.
they're available on the website with extra filters if you want to get hold of those as well.
Now, we've done these floors here.
Yep.
Just let me just go over with the wooden floor again, just before we move on, okay? If you have got sealed wooden floors, then you can use steam on it. It doesn't matter what manufacturers it is, it just has to be sealed wood.
Okay.
If you've got pure, fresh, you know, how should I say?
Natural.
Natural wood, yes. Then they are not protected. And so consequently, you really can't get them wet in any shape or form.
Yep.
So that means steam, that means a mop and bucket, that
Yep.
means anything. But as long as it's a sealed wooden floor, which most floors are now,
Yeah, because you need to clean them, don't
Yeah.
you need to clean them.
So any sealed floors we can use this
You
on.
can use it on, that's absolutely
Just
fine.
had an email in. Someone's asked about oil on the floor. Would it get oil off?
Oil, yes. Grease and oil, steam dissolves.
That was Lawrence.
Yeah,
Essex.
because it gets deep down, but also the temperature's high enough, Lawrence, to dissolve it
Breaks
completely.
it down, doesn't it?
Now, if you want to just, you know, if you want to polish your floor,
Oh, I
go
love
and get some beeswax from the
Yeah.
supermarket, put a little bit of the beeswax on the cloth, then steam it onto your floor, and it will polish your floor, but it also sends a nice fragrance
Great.
around the room.
How fab.
still natural
How
as
fab
well.
is that? Massively busy.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we haven't even got to the rectangular head
No.
and the carpet glider. We're talking about all your hard floors. Wood floors, again, to reiterate, as long as it is a sealed wood floor, it'll be okay. You can change the head system, so from triangular to rectangular, and then the rectangular head, Bev, comes with that carpet glider, doesn't
Got a carpet glider on with this. I mean, you can do your hard floors with this if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
It's entirely left to you. It's whatever's the easiest for you. I just tend to use the triangular one because it suits my shape of my kitchen.
It
and-
manoeuvres
yeah,
well, doesn't it?
manoeuvres
So
well.
if you've got
yeah.
a lot of sort of chairs to go around, I think
Yeah,
the
yeah.
triangle one's great for that. But
Yeah.
if you are going to do the carpets, use this one because
Yeah.
this has the carpet actual
Carpet
glider
glider,
on it.
Yep. Now, if you've got any pets or anything like that, you will never ever have a pet smell because steam deodorizes. It also kills the bacteria which creates the smell in the first place.
Right.
So you can also use it on your pet beds because it will also sanitize and deodorize your pet bed. It'll also help to remove the pet hair. So you can use this onto your 3-piece suite.
Brilliant.
You can use it on your mattresses.
Great.
I use it on the pillows because I've got, as I say, 2 cats and they do sleep on the bed, and so therefore I like to keep it as fresh as I possibly can.
And you can have that horrible, oh wow, I didn't even think the carpet was that dirty. Oh my goodness.
No, it looked like
Oh,
there was
wow.
nothing on that carpet.
Oh, my
So
word.
it is dirt you can't see as well
Yes.
as dirt you can see, isn't
Exactly.
Sanitising, deodorising, killing up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria, viruses, but also, like you're saying, the smells.
Yes.
So it's that wet dog smell.
Yes.
Or cats can
Yeah.
have a smell, can't
Yeah,
they?
oh,
You
they
can walk
can.
in someone's
Yeah.
house and you can smell. That's going to get rid of the smells as well.
It will get rid of the smells because it kills the bacteria that creates it. So if you've got, you know, you like to cook curries, or
Yes.
the other week we had some fish.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to get the steam mop out.
Smell
next
hangs,
morning.
yeah,
It just
yeah.
seems to cling.
Or even a smell of smoke and things.
Yeah, or
Someone's a
yeah,
smoker,
if you've
yeah.
got that, you know,
Great.
then you'll be able to deodorize it. But the thing is with this, what it does to carpets, it swells open each fibre of the carpet. And all the dirt that gets trapped in between those fibres, it releases out. And while you're putting your cloth backwards and forwards, you're actually wiping that dirt away.
You can
As
see
you
that
can see.
actually.
Yeah.
It's really, the carpet looks fresh.
Yes.
And new again, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
Whereas
brings
you
the colour back.
sometimes our carpet we thought we needed replacing.
Just needs
because it was
refreshing.
really
Yeah.
sort of flat.
It goes really flat,
And,
yeah.
and it's just the dirt holding the fibres down, isn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
And also, you know, if you move furniture, we used to get the ice
Yes.
cubes. You don't have to. The steam just does it straight away.
So that you can
It
see
just
where the foot's
brings
been and
it back.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's really lifted the pile on the carpet as well. So
Yeah.
it's not just hard floor surfaces because it
Yep.
revitalises your carpets as well.
Absolutely. So what about your lino? So
Yep.
may I just stand
You
on
may.
there for you? Because all your linos, whether it's Antico or any kind of lino, it doesn't matter what you do. But I just like the idea. Look how it swivels.
Fabulous.
Isn't that absolutely brilliant? Doesn't that make life easier? Trying to get round the different areas. So consequently, you've got all that area you can clean. All that dirt stays onto the cloth.
Yep.
It doesn't transfer around, okay, as you can see. And then if I wanted to finish off and think, oh, well, I will do the chair. Let's say that the cat slept on that part and it's all fur. I can now use that, and I'm not going to transfer that dirt to one
That's
section or the
amazing.
other, because it's going to hold on to that cloth, and then I would get to the stage where I think, right, it needs to go in the washer and I'll get a fresh one on.
Now, you are going to get 2 of the rectangular cloths, 2 of the triangle cloths. If you do want to get more cloths, they are available on the website. Take a little look because you've got extra packs if you want to get hold of them. But the bundle at $99.99 is brilliant, isn't it?
Amazing value for money. Now, if we do run out of stock, and we tend to have crazy shows every time we have this, you can shop elsewhere for it, but you will find it's on a whole around about our regular price. Best price I think we found was Amazon for about 175, but still actually 178 I think it was. So it's still about £80 more than our deal today. Incredible value for money today. We've tried to do our best ever price when we launched it, and we've kept it at that price, but the shows do go crazy. And lots of you got this in your basket, so please do, not yours till you check your basket through.
You're getting so much included in this bundle. Remember, you get the upright mop, which can also transfer to a handheld, and then you're also going to get your anti-cult cartridge system. The cord on here is 5 metres, so if you plug this in the middle of a room, you can go 5 metres one way,
Absolutely.
5 metres the other way. You've got your different shaped heads as well, Hayley.
You have, and the connector tube connects those, but remember you can take that connector tube out and just use it as a handheld as well. You've got the carpet glider, and remember both of those heads, the triangular and the rectangular, will come with 2 of the microfiber mop pads. But lots of you actually putting in the extra mop pads, and lots of you going for the triangular ones. So if you do want to go for those, the details just right at the bottom of what we call our L. So the details there for your main mop, 651541, but if you go right to the bottom, that's your details for your extra mop pads. Well worth putting those into your shopping basket as well.
Yeah, you will get an extra couple if you go for 308225, your item number there, and that will give you 2 extra triangular heads. The rectangular heads are available as well. But the main bundle, 651541, and what a bundle it is. It's been our most popular product here at Shop on TV. The reason being it's so unique with all those patents on, isn't it?
Absolutely. 19 years in the sort of engineering of this, and what you've got is a system that actually filters the water before the water goes to the boiler. So if you've got hard water that can destroy anything that you use water in, electrical, like kettles or irons, the reason sometimes they die very quickly or spoil really quickly is hard water. So it filters the water first, which is amazing. So the water that's sort of been cleaned then goes to the boiler. But it's the boiler system that's really clever, because that's actually in the head, whereas normally it'd be right up here.
Yeah, and if it's at the top of the mop, obviously it loses temperature as it travels down the actual tube. However, you've still got 100 degrees of steam on contact with the floor surface. What that means is you've got up to 99.9% of bacteria and viruses being killed because you've still got 100 degrees at contact point.
And just using water. No germ, no chemicals, no horrible things. You know how some of the sprays damage your hands? Sometimes you're choking because the smell gets right down your throat, or your eyes are crying. Some of those cleaners are so strong. And think about leaving that actual solution on the floor that your pets are walking on, your children are crawling on. So you're just using pure water. So killing up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. Every cough, every sneeze lands on the floor. But actually, your shoes, you walk on your floor,
walk it in, don't
about
you?
7 steps, you've cleaned the bottom of your shoes.
and rubbed it onto your floor.
And how often do you drop something and pick it up and eat it? Think, oh, it's all right, it's only just touched it. But you wouldn't if you knew it had touched the bottom of your shoe.
With this, you're cleaning, you're sanitising and you're deodorising, because it's an upright mop that transforms to a handheld. You'll use it on upholstery. You'll use it on things, as Bev said, like your mattress. You can use it on countertops and walls, shower screens.
Yeah,
brilliant for your
the
shower
tiles
screen.
in the bathroom, the hob top, you know, that gets really, really greasy. Perhaps you've got mirrored wardrobes, and if you get ready near that mirror with your hairspray and bits of it, it's a nightmare to try and get that off. We'll clean all of that off, and we've had oil on the floor, and again, it just sort of, it breaks down the oil, the steam, and just cleans it up. It's amazing.
It's such a versatile bit of kit. Now, there's a couple of different ways you can order. ShopOnTV.co.uk. You can order on the phone, 03333 241 241. And if you've not ordered with us before, it's this simple to do.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with Shop on TV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with Shop on TV. After you've ordered from Shop on TV, we aim to deliver your purchases as quickly as possible. Postage and packing charges cover standard UK delivery, which is normally 3 to 5 working days. Though depending on the carrier, you could receive your products sooner. Certain items may be offered with expedited delivery for a nominal extra charge. We'll give you a delivery estimate every time you place an order. Not going to be home or prefer to have your packages arrive at a different address? No problem. Just enter the destination information when you check out. Once you pay, it's on the way from Shop on TV.
We are massively busy. Do check your baskets out. Really lovely to have your company. You will absolutely love this. When you change the way you clean and stop buying all those chemicals and all those expensive wipes and sprays and this and that, and just use water, I think you can save an absolute fortune. But actually, we're cleaning in a better way, a quicker way, a more
Yes.
effective way, aren't we?
Well, this is it, because the thing is, whenever you use a chemical at home, it doesn't do you any good particularly. It doesn't do the surface that you're cleaning very good.
That's true.
And also, it goes into the water table eventually.
Of course,
You
yeah.
rinse the cloths out, and that's where it goes. So you want something that's going to be more effective, but I don't like doing hard work, but I like my house to be clean and tidy. And that's the only way that I can say, hands on heart, that it's clean enough up to my standard,
Yeah.
what I want.
And so many people don't want to use chemicals nowadays,
and
do they?
we're thinking a lot about the environment, aren't we?
Yeah,
so we're trying to be
exactly.
kinder to the
Yep.
environment, but actually being kind to yourself.
Yeah.
And kinder to your purse as well, because you're not buying all those.
Well,
chemicals.
no, because
Yeah.
you can spend at least £350 to £400 a year on chemicals. And if you say to you, well, I don't spend anywhere like that, somebody put it into perspective. If you bought one of these that buy the wipes, you know,
Yeah.
that you can have for the surfaces, if you had a packet a week and spent £1, that's £52.
Just
But they're
on
not.
those.
But they're not even pound anymore.
No.
No,
You
they're
can't
not,
get them
no.
for
Are
a
they not?
pound
Oh.
anymore. No, they're like £2, £3.
Are they?
Yeah, honestly.
There you
and
go.
prices are so. Everything is so expensive. You're using the water out of your tap. But what's happening to that water?
Right. It has to be heated to a certain temperature to be effective, okay? Because if you had water out the tap, yes, the weight of the water would literally move some of the germs, but it wouldn't kill the more resistant bacteria that we have. So it has to be heated to just above 100 degrees,
Right.
okay? For it to become effective. So what they spent 18 years developing was to be able to keep that water at a constant temperature.
Right.
Now, when you buy a steam mop, any steam mop, you look at it, the actual boiler and the water is here. You fill it at the top and all of a sudden it produces the steam. The steam then drops down the pipe and then goes out onto the floor. So therefore, on that journey down to the bottom, it started to cool down. So that creates condensation in the pipe. And with that condensation, that helps to over wet the floor surfaces that you're cleaning.
So rather than steam, you're getting more water out.
So
Exactly.
it's not the right temperature to kill 99.9%.
No. So now we've got a cooler, less effective steam, and all it's doing is basically wetting it. So they had to develop a head that would hold the boiler. That's what they've developed. So in each head, whether it's the triangular or whether it's the oblong one, the boiler is in the head. That means it can push the steam out at 130, but when you're cleaning onto the cloth, it is 100 degrees.
Still 100
just
above.
degrees.
above. Yeah.
Now, I would think when you said all that, I'd think, well, you're going to turn it on, you're going to have to wait 20 minutes for it to heat up. But it's really quick in the heat up as well.
25 seconds.
Brilliant.
Can you show us that?
Yeah, 25 seconds. I mean, the thing is, you could not fill a
Oh
bucket
my
of-
word, you've only just pressed the button.
Yeah, you could
it's steaming.
not fill the tank up of a mop and bucket in the time it takes for
Wow.
them
No,
to
you'd
get.
be running for hot
Yeah.
water, then
Yeah.
it's no way
And
it's
mop
as
and
quick
buckets
as
are
this.
heavy as well.
Yeah.
How often do you tip the bucket of water over as you're getting it out of the sink?
Yeah.
And the great thing with this is when you see this in action, how quickly it dries as well. You're not waiting for that floor to
Because-
dry. And it's-
Bodybuilder Bev.
Yeah,
and super light.
Because the thing is, it's what they call super dry heated steam because it's over that 100 degrees. So therefore, the water will evaporate eventually rather than run, rather than turn back
Right.
into a lot of water. And that's then not effective because unfortunately, it's not hot enough to kill the wide spectrum of germs and bacteria and viruses. But that's why this needs to be at that temperature. Now, the other problem that you get with steam mops is limescale and calcium, okay? So what they developed is the filter that actually sits into the handle. So you fill this up with tap water and you can do that as many times as you like. It's not a pressurized system. So what happens is it draws the water out up through the filter and filters out any impurities before it gets anywhere near the boiler
Right.
down at the
Clever.
bottom.
So you're not getting the hard water in the boiler system.
Exactly. So this is why they've developed a modular system, because what they'll want you to do in the future, in years to come, as they develop different heads, in fact, they're in the process now of doing the polishing head, there you just buy the head, because this
that system
will go.
Yeah.
So
and
like
then you just buy the head.
Yeah, I love it. Absolutely.
Brilliant. Now let's see it in action and see the power of that steam that
Right.
Bev's talking about.
If you've got loads of steam coming out through the sides of the mop heads, then it's going into the atmosphere, not onto the surface.
Onto the floor.
Right? So if you have got a stubborn stain, hold the steam over for just a few seconds, because what it will do, it will start to break down the dirt and the grease that's down there. It will start to actually help to eliminate the bacteria and the viruses that we can't see and get rid of it, okay? Now, if you used a mop and bucket, you would only be moving that dirt around the floor. You would also over-wet the floor, so that means that you have got to go and get a cloth to dry it. Because unfortunately, a wet floor is a dangerous floor.
Yes.
That was a clean cloth, as you saw, but now it's got the dirt on
It's
from the
lifted
floor.
everything and it's locked it into there, hasn't it?
Absolutely. Now, if I put that onto a white tile and it wasn't holding that dirt, as I did this, you would see
You
that
would.
dirt.
It's
in
spread
there.
it,
it'd
wouldn't
come
it?
back,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? Yeah.
But it doesn't. Now, wooden floors. Sealed wooden floors.
Right.
Okay, so your sealed wooden floor, which is your laminates and all that sort of thing. You're probably looking at them and these probably look slightly dull, and you think, oh, they've either worn or they've faded. That could be either the vacuum you're vacuuming with that could scratch, or it could be the chemical that you're cleaning with.
It's dulling it down.
And it's dulling it down. When you use steam, you're not doing that. All you're doing is sanitizing that surface, lifting the dirt and the dust. You'll realize when you use this mop that actually the amount of dust in your home does diminish, because any of the dust that's in the atmosphere will fall to the floor, and consequently you will then steam it away. So therefore I think it makes your environment a lot healthier than having something that is a chemical. Now, I've not overwet that floor.
No, you've not flooded the floor with water.
Not at all.
But
That's
you've
what
cleaned
we've
it.
taken off.
Sanitised it, deodorised it, killed up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. It's not just the dirt we can see, it's the dirt you can't see that it's killing as well, isn't it?
Now, if you want to polish your floors, as I've said before, get some beeswax from the supermarket. They sell it in little jars like this. Just put yourself about a teaspoonful on the bottom of that. Just smear it over the cloth and then steam your floor with the beeswax on. It'll polish your floor because it's not overwetting it, and also it does send a very nice fragrance around you.
And doing that without you getting down on your hands and knees, having to sort of do 3 different jobs at once. You're just steaming over and sort of polishing the floor at the same time with that beeswax if you want to. We are massively busy. It's really great to have your company. We have got the best price we could get at $99.99. If you do shop elsewhere, you'll find it around about our regular price, $199.99. 651541 is your item number. I would order it with us because elsewhere you've got, as I say, regular prices like our normal price.
Yeah, I mean, our usual price is $199.99. We've brought it down to more or less half price. $99.99 is our price. 651541 is the item number. Remember, you can order on the website, shopontv.co.uk, or you can order on the phone, 03333 241 241. We are so busy now. Hundreds of you shopping with us once again when it comes to this amazing deal. Advanced homewares, you'll pay $199.98 at onbuy.com, $179.90.
Amazon, I love Amazon. I get a parcel for them most days. They do great prices. They're £80 more than our deal at £179.95. We've got such an incredible deal. That's why we've been so busy every time we bring this to air. So if you do want this, please do check your baskets through. I think it will be one of those best things you ever bought. Why didn't I buy it years ago? It's such an easy way to clean, but not only an easy way, an effective way, and also affordable way of cleaning as well. So what I would say is please shop really, really smartly today. Shop on our website, which of course is shopontv.co.uk, or you can shop on our phones 03333 241 241. So please do not miss out on anything today. We are getting busier and busier and busier. So please, please shop really smartly today. And we're just very quickly as well. Can you see Bev's got it as sort of the upright, but you can connect it so it is sort of a handheld, and you can use this on work surface tops as well, tiles.
Yeah.
Actually, if you have a little look at this, it gives you an idea, and just using water from the tap, which is fabulous.
It is. You fill it constantly whenever you need to fill it up. You can do. That's the great thing about it. It's not a pressurized system. You can see how easy it is to attach the cloths. You get 2 triangular cloths, 2 rectangular cloths. You get your carpet glider included as well. But it's all your hard floor surfaces, your sealed wood as well.
It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, honestly, you are going to love it. See how quickly it dries, how it really does get away. It takes up the dirt you can see, but remember, it kills up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. So it's also the dirt you can't see. Perhaps when you took that chicken over to the bin, you dropped chicken juice onto the floor. Or perhaps the dogs have walked in, they don't wipe their feet or their bottoms, do they? And they sit down on your floor and they wipe their feet on your floor. You could drop a crisp and pick it up and eat it, but you wouldn't if you realised what could be living on that dirty floor. And remember, all sealed floors, so a sealed wooden floor, laminate, marble and all of that, but then you can use it because it comes with a carpet glider as well, walls, bathroom tiles, extractor hoods as well, wardrobe doors, mirrored wardrobe doors. It is brilliant for. And then we just wash the actual mop heads.
Yeah, you can remove those cloths and pop them in the washing machine. You will get 2 triangular ones, 2 rectangular ones with your rectangular head. You've also got a carpet glider. So if you want to refresh your carpets, you can't see a lot of dirt that's on carpets, but Bev cleaned the carpet that we've got here in the studio, and the amount of dirt that came off, you can use it on countertops, on walled surfaces, on shower screens. You can use it on extractors in the kitchen. The grease that gets on there is shocking.
It's going to be brilliant for that because grease is a nightmare to get off, but this will break that grease down. But look how manoeuvrable it is, how it goes under items. Even using it outdoors there. Upholstery, sofas, armchairs, cushions, mattresses, curtains. Remember, sanitizes, deodorizes and kills up to 99.9% of germs, viruses and bacteria. I know lots of us have got coughs and colds, and every cough and cold, it goes down onto the floor. So you're cleaning all of that sort of germs and dirt you can't see, but also all those dirty footprints, cleaning the dirt that you can see as well. So please do not miss out on the most incredible cleaning system. 651541 is your item number, and order on the phones or order on the website.
Now, when you turn it on, Bev, obviously it's really quick in the heat up.
It is,
But
yes.
you've got 3 different modes, haven't you?
Yes.
From there?
So let's start from the beginning, shall we?
Great.
So you're going to get it out of the box. You're going to just clip it together and just tighten the 2 brackets. This is where the water goes inside here. In fact,
here you go.
If you wouldn't mind, thank you.
There you go, madam.
That's one I made earlier. You've even got a water bottle that it comes with, so you can literally fill it that easy.
Like
okay?
feeding the baby.
Yeah, just like feeding a baby, yes. And when you put the cloth on, it's like putting a nappy on. So there you go. So switch it on, which is there, okay? You've got 3 buttons, 25 seconds heat up time. So it's good to go. So when you first switch it on, in fact, if I switch it off and then switch it back on, it will come back on the turbo. Then you've got normal, then you've got eco. So what the turbo will do is just that little bit more powerful of the steam. So that's very good for carpets because it has deeper to get into the surface. Right. You've got normal, which is for all floor surfaces. And you've also got the eco button. Now, none of these buttons will actually reduce the temperature. It just reduces the amount of flow of steam.
Right.
So if you want to use it for a sealed wooden floor and you think, I don't really want to have it very powerful, you can put it on the lowest setting.
And when you say that though, you don't change the temperature of the steam, do you?
No, the temperature does not change.
Right.
It's just the flow of steam
that
you change. Now, obviously, all floor surfaces, as I say, you can use it on. It heats up in 25 seconds, as we've said. Now, this part of it is the filter, and you get a filter in the box, so you're all good to go. You even get a little tiny spanner which helps to unloosen and tighten the nut, so it makes it easier for you. And what that filter will do, it will take the water out of the steam mop, up through the filter. It will take out the impurities and the lime scale before it takes it down to the pipe, down to the boiler at the bottom.
Clever, so it's already been filtered before it gets to the boiler.
Exactly.
Because a hard water can kill any electrical item. You've probably gone through loads of kettles and you see that horrible build-up in the kettle, or irons you've gone through and they've broken. It's often down to hard water. So that's a really clever system.
And that's what, between the boiler and the filter are the two patented ideas, and that's what's took them 18 years in the making to be able to do. But you can see that amount of steam that's coming through there. Now, my cloth on there is quite dirty.
It's a little bit dirty.
Yeah, it's a little bit dirty. But what I'm going to show you is that it's not transferring the dirt. Now, earlier on, we did the mop and bucket, and then I went through the middle with the steam mop to show you. And if you can see either side, I don't know that you see that, you'll see the watermarks left with the chemical what we used.
Which you normally get left on your floor, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
You've cleaned it, but then you see all these stripes and lines and things.
Well, you do. Or what happens is you wash it with the chemical first, and then you go and rinse it with some clear water to take that away. So you've done that floor twice, and you've still not done it as effective.
And then it's soaking, and then you have to try and dry it. So then you're down there again, so that's 3 times.
And then you have watermarks.
Yeah, absolutely.
You do, yeah. So therefore, we've all done the towel dance, haven't we?
The shuffle.
Yeah, trying to get it to dry. But the beauty of this is it doesn't over wet it in the first place. But what it is doing, it's actually sanitizing every inch of this, okay? Now, also, your grouting, it's lifting the dirt that gets trapped into the grouting. So all that dirt now is still on that cloth. I've not done the dirt transference because of how the steam's working.
Because a mop and bucket, you just spread dirty water everywhere. You think you're cleaning it all, but actually it's dirty water. As soon as you put that mop into your bucket, that water is dirty, and you're just spreading it further. This is like barefoot clean now. Yeah. The thing I love, on a black tile, you will see every smear, and that is like a mirror now. Put your legs together because they might be able to see it with your But honestly, it's like I was like that. They probably could see it with your
Mirrored floor.
It's like a mirrored floor, isn't it? Yeah, you can see the reflection of the light, which is incredible.
Now, the other great thing is when you talk about that modular system, you can go from a triangular head to a rectangular. You can go from the upright mop to a handheld mop.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I say, it is, you know, they had the thought in mind that what you will do in the future is you will replace the head, because hopefully that you're going to have all the water filtered, so that's going to help to reduce.
So they're going to design different heads, like a polishing head.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's future-proof sort of thing. You can add on to your system.
Absolutely. In fact, they're in the process of doing the polishing one at the moment. So you know, hopefully that will be out in the future. And you can add to these things, and that's why it's a good idea. So you don't have to buy the whole unit. You'll just buy the head. Now, fantastic for doing your worktops, but also fantastic for, you know, doing things like your mattresses. What about your curtains?
Oh gosh, refreshing the curtains.
Refreshing the curtains. You can refresh the curtains. You can also do the back of the bed head.
Yeah.
You know, where all the dust seems to collect.
The headboard.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I've got a black coat. and I washed a tissue.
Oh, I didn't think of doing it. It's so frustrating, isn't it? Oh,
Honestly, truthfully.
Sean did that. It was a new dress.
Right.
And I hadn't even worn it. We went on holiday and it was really strange. Where we stayed was lovely, but the wardrobe had a bit of a sort of a dampy, strange smell to it, didn't it?
Yeah.
So when I took everything home, it all smelt like that.
Yes.
So I thought, oh, I'll just wash it all. I hadn't worn it. Washed it with a tissue. Completely destroyed it.
Brand
I
new.
tried everything to get it off.
Went
just
down.
can't
well.
let the stuff
Sellotape,
these
no.
days,
I
can
tried
you?
everything. Could have steamed it off. I didn't even
Yeah,
think of
could
that.
have
steamed
steamed
it off.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
That would have been way better.
So honestly, it's
And-
truthfully so easy.
And what Hayley said then about this musty smell on all the
Oh,
clothes.
you get rid of it.
I could have just steamed it to get rid
Oh
of the
yeah,
smell. couldn't
you
Yeah.
get rid of it, definitely. You know, caravans and things like that,
Yeah.
you know, when you've shut them up
Over
and
the
then you
Yes.
go,
Oh,
right,
right.
take your steam mop down. You don't even have to take the whole lot, just take that part of it. I mean, let's face it.
You could do a floor, yeah.
You could do the floors with it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Or you can also do the mattresses.
And all the
You-
seats,
Yeah,
all the
the
work
seats,
surface
yeah.
tops. You could do the whole caravan.
Whole
couldn't you?
caravan.
Or virtually your whole home, couldn't
Yeah,
you?
you can.
And we're sanitising, deodorising, and
Yep.
killing up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria, and viruses.
That's
So all our
exactly-
worktop surfaces in the
Oh,
kitchen,
your oven
bathroom.
hobs.
Yeah.
I even do the glass shelf in the oven. You know, do
And
that.
what about
after
things
the
like
extractor
granite
pan.
and things like?
Oh, brilliant for
because
that.
that you have to be quite careful with what you
You
use
have
on
to
it.
normally buy the granite cleaner, and I've got granite worktops. And
Yeah.
You look, and anything you clean them with otherwise just leaves this dull film on the top.
Dull as
But
it
when you
now.
use this steam, it is absolutely amazing. If you've got marble, it's brilliant. Quarry tiles, you know the quarry tiles, that's
Yes.
the flagstones that's got
Raven, aren't
rivens
they?
in.
Yeah.
Well, the steam has to go into them before it escapes out the side.
Great.
So consequently, it's forcing that dirt.
Flushes.
You've got a conservatory. You could do the windows of the conservatory. You could do the floors of the conservatory. You could do the PVC. You could do the furniture
Yeah.
just by using steam.
Such
Excellent.
a clever idea. And Mum's got a quite nice little summer house, but actually through the winter, when we go back
Yeah.
in it, so in the summer, that will have a sort of a musty, even though
Yes,
we've got a little
they
heater
do,
down there,
yeah.
it's still got that, and that'd
Yeah.
be brilliant for cleaning that.
Oh,
But
absolutely
and
brilliant.
remember, you're filtering the water every single time. Now, we do sell spare filters, so you can always have one on standby. Someone did email in and asked how long a filter would last. Very difficult to say, because it'll all depend how often you use it, I suppose.
I'm going to say,
And how hard your water is.
it's how, it's how long is a piece of string,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
If you use it on a daily basis and you live in an exceptionally hard water area, you could have it probably once a year that you may have to change your filter. If some people change them once every 6 months. It just depends how often you use it, how bad your water is.
But good to have a standby. Get one of these.
Absolutely, and the peace of mind is that lime scale and that gunge isn't getting into the
Yeah.
boiler, it's staying in the
And the
filter.
details for that you can see are right on the screen right now. 910-828-1395 if you want to go for a spare
Oh, word.
filter. We've got those spare cloths available as well. But included in your bundle today, for less than £100, you get your triangular head, but you also get your rectangular head. But
You
the
do.
rectangular comes with the carpet glider.
It
It looks like a
does
little
come-
television screen, doesn't it? But it's
It
our
does.
carpet cleaner.
Yeah.
So we can refresh carpets, because not all
You can.
steam mops can be used on a carpet. You
No.
need a carpet glide, don't you?
Not at all. You need a carpet glider for a start to go over that surface, and also they either can over wet them
Yes, which
too
you
much
don't want to do.
because again the steam isn't hot enough. With this, you are working at just 100 degrees, so you're actually getting rid of the dust allergens that's down there. Now, somebody once said I think it was an ounce of dirt on your carpet, there was over 1 million dust mites living
Oh,
in that, and they
no.
multiply all the time. Now, if they can survive 100 degrees, I believe that they deserve to stay with me. But believe me, they won't very easily. Pet beds, absolutely fantastic for
Right,
that.
yeah.
removes the pet hair, but more importantly, gets rid of that smell, that dog smell that you've probably got. Okay?
That damp dog sort of smell.
Just hearing from Gemma, our producer, did you hear that? She needs to use it on her bed.
I wish you could hear Gemma, actually. She loves steam cleaning.
Oh, my goodness.
She's like, every floor, she's like, oh, it just makes me so satisfied.
How old are you, Gemma?
I could not steam my floors.
How old's Gemma? She's
very,
early.
Very young. Oh,
you look fabulous.
well, in your early 20s.
I was going to say early 20s.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, the point is, she is so excited every time Bev does a demonstration. I love steam mobs.
But then she was just saying she has got a dog and she's really conscious about how the dog smells and the house smelling of the dog. It's another reason why she loves steam. Once you've used steam, you won't ever go back to all those different cleaners that you buy and the bleaches. Everything's sort of... It tries to hide things, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Masks, that's the right word.
It does,
Tries to mask the smell, you know, all the things that go psst and spray out sprays.
I want to say you can buy stuff to mask the smells.
But it's not getting rid of it, whereas steam actually gets rid of it.
It does. What it does, it actually kills the bacteria at source. That's what's creating the smell. And so therefore, if you remove that bacteria, therefore you're not going to have the smell at the end of it. But if you've noticed, it swells open the fibres of the carpets. I mean, obviously we've redirted this since we've done it earlier on. And it's forcing that dirt out of the base of the carpet. That's also pollen that gets caught, comes in through the windows. You bring it on your clothes, you take your coat off. The pollen falls onto the floor, so you're helping to remove that. So that's, to me, it's a better environment for you. Also, you are actually getting rid of all that bacteria that's trapped down there, including the pet hair, and that way you're literally deep cleaning your carpet every time you use your steam.
And it looks fresh, it looks new, it's going to smell fresh as well. Get rid of that musty smell or the smell of the dogs or the smell of the cats or the smell of food or the smell of smoke. So they're killing up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. Now, we've just heard how busy we are. You do need to check your baskets through. We do struggle with this product because it sells so well. It causes chaos every time Bev
broke the system.
That's it. It causes absolute chaos. We've got an amazing bundle and we've got an incredible price as well, haven't we?
Yeah, fantastic price. It's half our usual price. Now, there are hundreds of you with these in baskets right now. If you want to get this, do confirm your orders and check out sooner rather than later. 651541. It's a great bundle because there's so much in it.
It is. And don't panic if you don't manage to get it with us because you can buy it elsewhere.
You can.
But you'll kick yourself because we're doing it at $99.99 and prices elsewhere really like our regular price.
Yeah, Advanced Homewares $199.98, onbuy.com $179.90, Amazon, great price at Amazon, but nothing like our price.
I love Amazon. They do great deals. We have parcels from Amazon virtually every day because they do some of the best deals you can get. Still £80 more than our deal today. 651541 is your item number. Order on the website, details on the screen right now, shopontv.co.uk, or on the phone lines 03333 241 241. And that's a regional phone number, isn't it?
It's a regional rate call, and the call centre's open 24/7, so you can get in touch. And it's a UK-based call centre as well. 651541 is your item number. Yes.
Don't miss out.
Yes.
No, don't miss out, because honestly and truthfully, anything that makes your life a lot easier, you know, but is more effective, because I think we're all fed up of buying things, getting them home, taking them out of the box, trying to use them and think, I'm so disappointed in the result.
Yeah.
Money's hard earned these days and you want it to really count. And when something like this comes along that literally revolutionises the way I cleaned many years ago, I think it's worth a try.
Yeah, definitely.
It really is worth a try.
18 years in the making of engineering to get this. They truly wanted to build the best steam mop you can get, and it isn't just a steam mop. It's so much more that you can use on all your sealed floors and your carpets, and you can use it as a handheld, and it's really easy as well to use and quick and you know, efficient.
25 seconds and you're ready to go. So we've done the floor, the carpet, we've still got the carpet glider on, so why don't we do our soft furnishing? why we're here. So that could include your 3-piece suite, your chairs. Always do a little colour test before you would do with any type of things that you use, whether it be steam or product. And that way you're refreshing that. You're getting rid of the odours that gets trapped in the into the actual fabric. But also, while I'm here, is why not take, and this is hot at the minute, I would do this with
let it cool down.
with my feet rather that, but I've got asbestos
hands. I was just going to say that.
Yeah. So now I can do and get right underneath and do the other floor.
So your rectangular head, Bev, is for all your floor surfaces as well. It's just a bonus that you've got a carpet glider with it.
Whatever you want to use it, you can use whether you want.
And it manoeuvres so well, so you haven't got to move all your furniture around. You can just virtually steam around your chairs and under your table and under your bed and things like that.
Yeah. I mean, look how easy that is. And if you still think to yourself I don't spend a lot on chemicals, do you know that the window cleaner, if you use a window cleaner, is actually dearer than diesel per litre?
Crazy.
So we moan at that enough, don't we?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've got the perfect window cleaner here, I'll tell you.
Just using water that creates this incredible steam and steams up to, well, actually in the actual boiler system, 130 degrees, but then as soon as it hits the floor, it's above 100. So it's killing up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. Check everything out on the website. Check your baskets out on the website. Go on to our live show, watch now, or if you scroll right down to the bottom, it'll show all of the products we have in this show. There's your extra heads, there's your extra filters as well. And what I will say is shop really smartly and quickly for all and everything that you want today, because it's only as long as the stock is there. So please do not miss out on that incredible bundle and a system that you can use around your home. So please do not miss out on that. Absolutely fabulous value for money. And when we looked at prices, we were so excited to find that, you know, we did the best price we could, and it really knocks sort of the best price we found, £80 off that price.
Yeah, less than £100. And that system, remember, includes so much. You've got a rectangular head with a carpet glider. You've got the triangular shaped head, which means you can get into all those nooks and crannies. You're going to get 2 of the cloths with each shape. And it's not just an upright, it's a handheld. It comes with the filter included as well. That filtration system you can see behind us, how it filters the water before it gets to the boiler. So if you're in a hard water area, it's not going to affect the boiler system because it's so filtrated water.
So clever. 18 years of engineering to make a steam system like this. So you've got the patent on the filter, you've got the patent on the boiler as well. The boiler is actually in the head, whether it's the triangular head or the oblong head, and that allows you to make sure that when it hits the floor, it is still over 100 degrees. So it is killing up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. But use it on all of your sealed floors, your sealed wooden floors, your laminates. You can use it on marble and tiles, but then it has the carpet glider, and then you can use it as the more handheld system for all your work surface tops.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
All around the kitchen, all around the bathroom, sort of the extractor fan.
Shower screens.
Which can be really greasy.
There's
shower
a window
screens.
cleaner, as Bev was saying. And the power of steam, and you'll be amazed because there's no chemicals. You're not leaving any residues behind, but it's also better for the environment. And think about the amount of money you save on not buying all those chemicals and cleaning solutions.
So expensive, isn't it? That where you go down for your cleaning stuff, and you know, and it's even more now. Bev was saying earlier about wipes. You used to be able to buy them a pack for £1. Now you're lucky if you can ever get them for £1. If they are, they're very skinny. There's not many wipes. They're £3, they're £4, they're £5, and then all the different sprays. And why we need a different spray for the wall tiles to the tiles on the floor, or for the kitchen to the bathroom, I will never really know. But we buy them, don't we? And spend all that money. The thing with this is we're being kinder to the world because they have got some horrible things in. That I know lots of us are trying to change the way we clean because of that. You know, when it damages your hands or you cough or it makes you cry, that cleaning product, or it says you have to wear gloves or you should wear a mask. All you're using is water. So kinder to the actual world, but also kinder to your pocket because you're not spending all that money.
And what a deal this is.
And what a deal. And it's so effective, it's so quick. You've virtually got steam. It's not instant. It's in 25 seconds. I mean,
you're good to go. Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't have heated up even if you're thinking mop and bucket. You wouldn't have heated up the water to go.
Running the hot tap, you wouldn't have it in
25 seconds.
It's brilliant.
Ready to go.
It's $99.99 for our complete bundle tonight. Should be double that price. If you're shopping around, have we got a good deal? Yes, we've got a great deal. Because if you look at advanced homewares, just shy of £200, which is our usual price, on by $179.90 at Amazon, $179.95. We're pretty much £80 cheaper than the Amazon price. Down to $99.99. 651541 is your item number, but you've got to check out, you've got to make sure you get this whilst we've got it in stock. We don't know how long the stock is going to last us. We have had the biggest shows with this mop, and it's not just a mop. I think that's what we've got to keep reiterating. It's a modular steam cleaning system, and that means you can change from a handheld to an upright. You can change the head shape from the triangular to the rectangular, and then you've got your carpet glider. It's all included, and it's less than £100 here at Shop on TV.
So make sure you check your baskets through. Please do not miss out, because you have got a great deal, but you've got an amazing product. And if you're joining us for the very first time, you're thinking, well, yep, I do fancy it, I would like to order with you. How easy is it to do? We'll take a look. It's as easy as this.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with Shop on TV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with Shop on TV. After you've ordered from Shop on TV, we aim to deliver your purchases as quickly as possible. Postage and packing charges cover standard UK delivery, which is normally 3 to 5 working days, though depending on the carrier, you could receive your products sooner. Certain items may be offered with expedited delivery for a nominal extra charge. We'll give you a delivery estimate every time you place an order. Not going to be home or prefer to have your packages arrive at a different address? No problem. Just enter the destination information when you check out. Once you pay, it's on the way from Shop on TV.
Keep up to date with all the latest news, information and special offers from Shop on TV by following us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok and YouTube. You'll find us at Shop on TV Live. Be a part of our fun community at Shop on TV.
Great to have your company. Shop on TV on ITV1 every single night from around about midnight. Sometimes it's a little bit later, or depending what's on, past midnight, 1 o'clock, but around about midnight, always till 3 a.m. So we have still got 35 minutes more if you have just joined us.
It's been one of our most popular products. It's happened again tonight. So many of you are shopping for this right now, but you've got to check out, you've got to make sure you get this fabulous deal. Bev, that doesn't look like the mop we're selling. What are you doing?
No, this mop really wants chucking in the dustbin, I think. In fact, if you leave it long enough, I think it'll walk in there on its own, to be quite honest. But what happens is we buy these in all good faith, because I think they think, oh, it's easier, it's quick. You know, I'm going to mop,
yeah.
I'm going to go and mop the kitchen floor. Oh, I'll just grab my mop and just put it in the sink and get it done. But the only time that this mop is clean is when you've took it out the packet. Now, once you put it back in the water and start cleaning the floor, that's it. Unfortunately, you are pushing dirty water around. So we've cleaned the floor. Then we'd probably go and get some clean water to get rid of the chemical, or try to. And then you would literally wait for that to dry, or you would go and get a towel or paper towels and start and dry it. So unfortunately, that's possibly the 3rd time you've done that floor.
And it's still not clean.
Still not clean. No, it's
and
not.
you can feel it sometimes. It's sticky under your feet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or you can see all the watermarks that you've left. You can see it still looks dirty, Bev.
It does still look dirty. So what I'm going to do is get the steam mop, and I'm going to literally steam across all the way through, like a knife through butter, I should say. Oh, it's getting late now.
It is getting late.
Or a butter
I mean, I
through
couldn't
knife.
speak before I came.
That is brilliant. You don't need to speak, do you? You can just see how that is drying so super quickly because it's not a really wet steam. Because steam isn't really wet. That's when the steam isn't at the right temperature.
So this is effective.
The right temperature, so it dries really quickly, but it's also killing up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria, and viruses.
Because if you've put your mop and bucket, you've probably stood 2 or 3 minutes at the kitchen tap, turning it on, letting the hot water run through. Yeah, you probably couldn't put your hand into it at that point in time, but by the time you put it down and put that mop in, unfortunately it started to cool down, so it's becoming even less effective than what it was to start. But look at that.
I mean, that is so good. Barefoot clean to me, that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the shine on it as well.
And they're black tiles,
No
which really
smears.
show
Nope,
everything,
no
don't
smears,
they?
no
It's
nothing.
like a mirror, actually.
Because you've not used a chemical to leave the sticky residue behind in the first place.
Yeah.
When you use any kind of chemical, it has a sticky residue. It's something. We've all done it. We've all gone and stepped on and thought, oh, it sounds like a packet of crisps.
Yeah, it's all
crunch, yeah.
Well, that is the residue behind of what the chemical you've left, whether it's a floor cleaner or what.
Yeah.
Now, if you're sticking to it, that means the dirt's going to stick to it a lot quicker.
And also, the other thing, if you are leaving chemicals sort of on the floor, your pets, when they come in, they say it can go through their pores.
Yeah, they
can't
absorb it through
And obviously,
there.
your little one, if it's they're crawling on the floor,
Yeah.
you don't want that, you know, to have those chemicals down there.
No,
do you?
well, you don't. You know, it doesn't do you, I don't think, or the environment any good. So consequently, if we can get a better clean by using Mother Nature, water, heated to a specific temperature of 100 degrees, then surely that's going to be better all round.
Well, to
So
me,
much
it sounds so much more affordable than buying all those different cleaners. It's going to be kinder to the environment, kinder to your pocket, and it's so super quick and easy as well, isn't
Well,
it?
that's it. You know, you don't want technology that you need to go to a university to work to it. You just want something that's so simple yet effective, and that's where this mop is. I mean, literally, you put the water in there. You can add water to it as and when you wish. You know, you don't have to wait for it to cool down and heat up. So you put the water inside there, and then what you do is you switch it on, which is the button at the front. 25 seconds and it's heated up and ready to go. It's filtered all the impurities out of the water before it even gets anywhere near the boiler, which is at the bottom. So therefore, think about longevity. How many times have you had steam mops and they've lasted probably, what, 6 months to a year?
Because of hard water, it damages
Yeah,
it.
it breaks the
Exactly.
But
boiler
even
down.
kettles, irons, if you've got hard water, you know
Yeah.
it ruins everything. You can see it in your kettle, can't you?
Yeah.
It's horrible. And that's what destroys items. So this, it's filtering the water before it even gets to the boiler. So the boiler only has the filtered
Only
water
has
in.
the filtered water that
Amazing,
goes through
clever.
there. Also, you've got a handle there to wrap your cord around. There's 5 meters of cord on this, so it's a long cord. Now, I know you're probably thinking to yourself is, well, I'll wait until the cordless one comes out because my vacuum's cordless and I want a cordless
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell you that it's going to take years to do because they have been trying for the last 10 years trying to get a battery that is powerful enough and small enough, because yes, we can get the big batteries, but you want one that's going to fit inside the mops to be able to drive the boiler that's producing this amount of steam.
It has to be at the right temperature. If you've got a steam mop, a lot of them, they've got the boiler at the top. So by the time it gets to the bottom, the steam has cooled down,
Yeah.
it's turned into water, but it's not hot enough then to kill the germs and bacteria. Whereas this, as soon as it hits the floor,
That's it.
it will kill up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria, and viruses.
And the beauty of this is, if you start at this end of the floor, okay, by the time you get to that end of the floor, it's still at 100 degrees, still killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses.
There's no loss in the temperature whatsoever, is there? And when we go from one floor surface to another, it's pretty much all your hard floor surfaces, isn't it?
All your hard floor surfaces. Any sealed wooden floor you can use it on. Now, if you just have a little look at that, that's actually started to dry.
You can
Because
see.
not all steam mops are made for sealed wooden floors. They over-wet them. I mean, how many times have people said to me over the years, oh, I had such and such a steam mop and it absolutely wet my floor through.
Yeah.
You know, and that's because it wasn't hot enough. It wasn't producing the steam. The steam started to cool down the minute it travelled down the pipe to the floor. So that's why they spent 18 years developing a boiler that will actually sit in the head.
Because it stays as steam.
Yes.
It doesn't change to water.
That's dry,
on contact.
virtually.
Look
But you
at
can
it.
see when you're
That's
lifting it up, it's
amazing.
not dripping.
Yeah.
So many
Yep.
steam mops that you've probably used in the past, they always drip, don't
They always drip. You're always going to get a little tiny, probably 2 drips because of the condensation that sits, right, in a pipe. But not here, okay? Because there is no condensation in there because it's still water. It only goes to heat when it gets into
That
there.
is
to
such
the
a
bottom.
clever
Got
idea,
further
isn't
to
it?
go.
Yeah.
And don't forget, it turns into a handheld system as well, so you can use it on work surface tops, so you can use it around the home like this, which I love. Could be on the extractor fan hood, it could be around the kitchen or the bathroom
Yeah.
tiles, the shower door, mirrored wardrobes,
Anything.
windows.
Windows, anything. You can get hobs, you can use it on. I open the oven and I do the bottom of the oven.
Right.
You know, all those kinds of areas that you can use it on. But what about a wallpaper stripper? You need to do that.
Didn't even think of that, would
You know,
Yeah.
over 100 degrees. Now, I looked at wallpaper strippers only because I was waiting for my husband while he was going around the DIY thing. And I thought, oh, I'll just go and have a look and see how much they were. £69, £89.
Gosh, and that's
And
all they do.
And honestly, when you look at it, it's just a boiling kettle. Basically, that's all it is. That's why you get water running down.
Right.
You scald your arms because you've got them up here and
That'd
it's
be a
running
nice
down your arm.
thing to
Yeah.
use, wouldn't it?
Easier way to
Absolutely.
use.
Yeah.
Just getting busier and busier, even at this time of night. You are absolutely loving this deal once again. Hundreds of you once again are going for the deal, but you've got to check out, you've got to confirm your order and make sure you get it while we've got it at this price.
We've had so many crazy shows with this mop. We've run out of stock. We managed to get stock back in. We've got stock available and we still have it at our launch price of $99.99. You can shop elsewhere. You'll find it on average our regular sort of deal, $199.99. So if you can't get it from us at any point, you can of course buy it elsewhere, but you'll kick yourself. Advanced Homewares, they've got it at $199.98. That's near our regular price. Onbuy.com, $179.90. You can see there Amazon. I love Amazon. They do amazing deals. I get a parcel from them most days. They're £80 more than our price, which I love. So our deal is incredible, and it is incredible whilst the stock is there. 651541. And even though we are heading towards sort of 3 o'clock this morning, still really busy on our website. You do need to check your baskets out. Not yours till you check it through.
No, you've got to confirm those orders, make sure you get it. We're going to see more demonstrations if you have just joined us. This is a steam modular system, isn't it?
A steam modular system. So that means that you can actually change the heads. So you get 2 heads with this. You get a triangle head, which you can see I'm using, and you also get an oblong one. They all work the same. It's up to you which you like. If you like one better than the other, then you'll use whichever one you see that it's more
I think you'll
comfortable
find
to use.
one handy for one situation and one handy
Exactly,
for
that's-
another.
yeah.
The triangle one, if you've got chairs to get round, I think you'll go for that.
Yeah,
the oblong
absolutely.
one, if you want to do the carpets, because it comes with the carpet glider, or perhaps you've got a vaster area, you might find that's a bit quicker.
Yeah.
I think you'll just swap and
you
change
will.
them as
It's
and when.
whatever's easier. I put the oblong one on because I do the mattress with that, with the carpet
yes.
glider
Okay.
on. You know, to refresh your mattress, because how on earth would you get your mattress refreshed?
Yeah.
You wouldn't. You can't put that in the washing
No.
machine.
And they say some
Yeah.
nasty things can live in your mattress.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
not, you know, when you've got steam at over 100 degrees,
Yeah.
helping to kill off up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. That's
Yeah.
peace of mind, isn't
Well,
it?
it is, and we shed I think it's 1.3 million dead skin cells every day. They've got to go somewhere.
Oh.
In your mattress.
In your mattress.
Let's take
you
them
know?
out with your steam mop.
Absolutely. Now, I've saved the white tiles to the last because we've been steaming and you can see that that cloth is filthy. So people are probably wondering now, are we now going to transfer the dirt from one surface to the
Well, you'd
next?
think you would, wouldn't you?
Yes?
But you don't, Bev.
No,
Why?
you don't, because the steam creates a static charge within its the area that it's cleaning. And so consequently, it holds that dirt, it pulls it up off the floor. Now the cloths, if you looked under a microscope, each of the little fibres have got like a little curl on the end of it, okay? That's like hooks, and they help to hook the dirt. My God, I'm doing well. Help to hook the dirt.
Oh, yeah, all these words are coming out right.
Oh, I say. And hold it onto the cloth. So you're not transferring dirt.
Clever.
And also, you have got over 100 degrees. So you have sanitized every part of that
Clever.
floor.
Oh, no.
Now the dirt's got... And then once it gets to the stage, you will then just take that cloth off and put it in the washer. Don't put any fabric conditioner in, because what that does on your towels as well, it actually flattens those hooks, and that way it becomes less absorbent.
It's the absorbance.
And you haven't destroyed it if you have used fabric conditioner. Just wash them again and don't use fabric
just
conditioner.
don't use them.
And it will bring them back to life and how they should be.
So-
I think that's so good. And we get extra heads,
I was
don't we?
just going to say, you're getting 2 of the triangular heads, 2 of the rectangular, but we do have extra heads available on the website. So if you want to add more in, you can. This bundle is brilliant. For $99.99, you can see you've got your upright steam mop, if you like, but it's also a handheld steam mop. It's got the most amazing filtration system with the anti-calc cartridge. Your cord on here is 5 meters long. So 5 meters long, it means that if you plug that in the middle of the room, you can go 5 meters one way, 5 meters the other way. The 2 different heads, different shapes. Carpet glider fits the rectangular head, doesn't it?
It does, so you can actually glide over the carpet, and what that will do, it'll lift the fibres of the carpet. The carpet will look fresh again, but it will clean deep into the carpet. So sort of all that, the germs and bacteria, it'll kill up to 99.9% of germs and bacteria that perhaps the dog or the cat have brought in, perhaps you've brought in the bottom of your shoes, or all the pollen that falls down. Everything falls down because of gravity to the floor. Every cough, every sneeze, I know lots of people that are poorly at the moment. And we want to deep clean, don't we? I think especially after Christmas, we've took all the decorations down and everywhere looks a bit dirty, I think, and you think, oh, I fancy a bit of a spring. I know it's not spring yet, but I fancy a bit of a spring. I want to clean everything.
You want that full
properly.
clean,
Yeah.
don't you? That
And this
deep
is a way
down
to
clean.
do it.
And you don't need any chemicals, any cleaning solutions, because you just put water in here and it goes to that steam level. Now remember, it starts off at 130 degrees, but even when it travels down, the boiler is in the base, in the head of this mop. So even on contact, you're still getting 100 degrees of steam. That's the patented system in this.
Yeah, 2 patented systems actually. One is the filter, and that actually filters the water before it gets to the boiler. And a regular steam mop, the boiler will be right at the top with the water. It's right down in that head, and it will heat up that's water to steam of 130 degrees. And as soon as it hits that floor, it'll be over 100, and that means it will kill up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria, and viruses. Where a lot of mops you'll find leave the floor really wet. That's when that steam has lost its temperature and it's turned to condensation into water, and it isn't killing the amount of germs that you'd want it to.
There's so many of you still shopping with us right now. If you've got these in baskets, do check those baskets out. Get this home and see this cleaning system in action in your home. See the results that you get on all those hard floors, including your sealed wooden floors, remember, tiles, laminates, and your carpets. Your carpet glider means you can refresh your carpet carpets as well, and it's coming in at less than £100 this evening for that entire bundle. Our usual price, £199.99.
And you can make it into a handheld as well. You can use it on your work surface at tops, you can use it on the shower door, you can use it on mirrored doors, you can use it on windows, you can use it on the kitchen work surface top, killing up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria, viruses. I'm always funny when I've had chicken out and things. I want to make sure that area's really clean. But lots of us don't want to use those bleaches anymore. Lots of us, you find those horrible sort of cleaners damage your hands, get down your throat, makes your eyes cry. Not good for the environment. Most of them going into the water system as well as you're sort of rinsing things out in the actual sink. You are just using water. So I think you're being kinder to the world. You're being kinder to your pocket because you're not spending so much on cleaning products, but kinder to you as well, because this will heat up in about 25 seconds. So I would say it's the quickest and most effective way to clean around your home.
But again, you've got to check out, and if you're thinking, have we got a good price here at Shop on TV, it's a brilliant price for the entire bundle. Advanced Homewares charge £199.98 for the same system. OnBuy.com £179.90. Amazon £179.95. With us, we're talking about less than £100. £99.99 gets you everything we've talked about.
I mean, that is incredible, isn't it? I love Amazon. They do great prices, but £80 more than our deal. 651541 is your item number. This has very much been our introductory price, but we have been able to keep it at that price for all the shows so far. Can't guarantee that forever. And stock in every show, we've struggled. Then we've managed to get a little bit more stock, but honestly, it's gone crazy every time Bev's brought this to air. So it'll only be as long as the stock is there. Please do check your baskets out. Once you've cleaned with the power of steam from a mop like this, you'll never go back to any other cleaning system, and you'll think, why didn't I buy this years ago? My mum hates change, and there's two things she's fallen in love with: a cordless vacuum and her steam mop. And she'll actually have this stood, it's just behind the back door, and as soon as my brother brings the dogs around, she'll clean the floor, you know, because it's quick, it's easy, much easier than getting a big bucket of water and mopping the floor. And when you mop the floor, you're actually cleaning with dirty water.
Just moving dirty water in,
all the time, because you put that dirty mop into that bucket, and those buckets are heavy. This is actually killing up to 99.9% of germs and bacteria. I mean, it's brilliant, isn't it?
And look how manoeuvrable it is around your floor surfaces, underneath your furniture. It traps the dirt into that cloth. That cloth can then go in the washing machine, and you wash it, and then it's good to go again. If you want spare cloths, they're available. You just got a sneaky peek there of the rectangular head, which also comes included. And if you want to use it as a handheld system, you can do that as well. The rectangular system also comes with a carpet glider, so you can refresh all your carpets, but using it on counter surfaces, using it on things like shower screens and walls behind the cooker, anywhere you get the splashes, your cooker heads as well, where you get that grease build up, and then it goes straight into the living room with the carpet glider. It locks the dirt into those microfiber pads.
And you can see how easy it goes under whether it's tables or whether it's the sofa, whether it's under the bed. Using it outdoors there as well. And we were saying earlier, if you've got a caravan, after you've shut that caravan up for the whole winter and it smells a little bit musty, it's also getting rid of odours. If you've got pets, dogs or cats, and you've got that sort of wet dog smell around the house, or you know your house smells of cats, it will get rid of those odours, as well as killing up to 99.9% of germs and bacteria on all of your sealed hard floors and all your carpets as well with the carpet glider. But remember, use it as the handheld and use it on all the work surfaces, all your washable surfaces around the home, even on upholstery, chairs and curtains and things. It's so versatile.
It is versatile, it's easy to use, and also if you think about it, clean doesn't really smell of anything. It doesn't smell of pine or, you know, lemon or bleach.
We had that discussion the other day. For me, it's when, you know, if you ever go for a walk down the seafront, and you come back and you just smell fresh, don't you?
It's that fresh air.
That kind of smell.
And that's what it is. And I'll tell you now, when you steam, your surfaces stay cleaner for longer because you've not got that that dirt to stick to that surface.
Right.
It's not been left.
You've not left any residue.
That's it.
Right.
And so therefore it seems to stay cleaner for longer. And it is fresher. Your home feels fresher. It feels lighter somehow. I mean, do the curtains with it. get rid of the dust that's in there, the odours that gets trapped in it, especially in winter time, because we've got the windows shut, we've got the heating on, and we've got, you know, all the doors and everybody's coming in and out. And you just think to yourself, I want to throw the doors open and the windows,
let
the air in and get it
This
clean.
is like your fresh air, isn't
Well,
it?
exactly. This is your fresh air. You are neutralising odours. You're also helping the allergens that's in the atmosphere to be removed. Do all of your soft furnishing. Do your mattresses. You know, that's very important. And to be able to heat this up in 25 seconds, when you change the bed, just run because it's not it's not wetting it.
That's a really good point, actually, because you may have had a steam mop in the past where everything ends up really wet, and that's because that steam mop doesn't heat up to the right temperature and keep turn that water into real proper over 100 degrees steam. So all of these things, these chairs, these mattresses, they're not soaking wet. Well, we're going to use it on the carpet.
Yep, we're going to use it on the carpet.
And it's not soaking wet, so we can use it on these products.
Yeah, you can use it on these products. By the time you have got your bed made again, everything is
dry.
Is dry.
Yeah.
Any little tiny amount of condensation that you might feel there has gone. I mean, I do my pillows with these. You get longer out of your pillows, because I don't know about you, but when I've ever washed pillows in the past, honestly and truthfully, they come out looking like a lump of marshmallow. Honestly, I can't do anything with them. And I stopped washing them. I just thought, oh, I'll keep buying them, you know, when I need to. But not now.
So you can just steam those pillows.
I just steam them. You know, and
look at that. And look how fresh and new the carpet looks. It's open, sort of lifted the fibres. It's got the odours out of the carpet as well. So if you are thinking about cat and dog smells and that wet dog smell that you can always smell, or smoking smells or food smells, whether it's carpets or chairs or whether it's upholstery or curtains, makes no odds.
And you can go straight from one floor to another.
One floor to the other. You might be puppy training.
Yes.
You know, that's another thing or you might have an elderly cat. I mean, we've got one cat and she likes to throw up. It's just one of the things. And, you know, I keep saying to her, go on the floor. No, the pillow or, you know, the cushion. So as I say, yes, you can put them in the washer, but you can't go and put your carpet in the washer when they do it. But the thing is with this, you can get rid of that smell that's been left behind. If you've got cats that are spraying somewhere or puppies that's going into one area of the carpet, you need to get rid of the scent, because that's what they're doing. They're marking the territory with scent. If you use steam over it, it will totally get rid of the scent, so it stops them reoffending.
Yeah, that's why dogs wee up lampposts, they can smell it. We're massively busy and we're going to give you a chance to check your baskets through. We do not want you to miss out tonight, so check your baskets through. If anyone's ordering for the first time, it's really easy.
Really, really simple. Confirm those orders. We've got more demos to show you before the end of the show, so stick with us, but check out your baskets right now.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV. After you've ordered from ShopOnTV, we aim to deliver your purchases as quickly as possible. Postage and packing charges cover standard UK delivery, which is normally 3 to 5 working days. Though depending on the carrier, you could receive your products sooner. Certain items may be offered with expedited delivery for a nominal extra charge. We'll give you a delivery estimate every time you place an order. Not going to be home or prefer to have your packages arrive at a different address? No problem. Just enter the destination information when you check out. Once you pay, it's on the way from ShopOnTV.
Where has the time gone? So easy to order. If you have just joined us, though, so quick and so easy to use.
So quick and very easy. All you need to do, put tap water inside there. You don't need to buy any fancy water or anything like that, because what happens is it takes it out of there through the filter, filters out the impurities, the lime scale, then it sends it down the pole, still cold water, until it gets into this part of the machine. This is where the boiler is. This is where it heats the water to over 130 degrees, but as soon as it settles onto the floor, it's 100 degrees. So you are sanitizing and deodorizing and helping to eliminate viruses, which is very important. Super dry heated steam, which heats up in 25 seconds.
That's amazing.
That in itself is brilliant, isn't it?
It is.
So quick. We've got loads of watermarks on this floor where Bev left the dirt from previously. And as you go over there, Bev, you're cleaning, you're sanitising, and you're deodorising all at once.
All at the same time. Look how easy it is to manoeuvre and to turn it round. So whether you're left-handed or whether you're right-handed, it doesn't matter.
If you've got loads of furniture, if you need to go under things, you need to go round things, so easy. And that floor is drying as we speak. It doesn't super wet the floor, so any sealed floors, any hard floors, and it's got a carpet glider as well. 2 different heads. We're using the triangle one at the minute. Going straight from the black tiles, which are spotless, no smears, no watermarks, onto a sealed wooden floor.
Sealed wooden floors you can use it on. Not all mops you can. This one you can. But also, again, you're not over wetting that floor, because that's the biggest enemy to your sealed wooden floors, is if they're too wet at the end of it, they start to damage. But as you can see, you're sanitizing this surface, but you are cleaning that surface. Now, this is the why, it's the reason it's the modular surface, because hopefully in the future, what you will do, instead of having to change the whole mop, you'll just buy the different heads for it. In fact, they're in the process at the moment of doing a polishing head, so you probably might be able to add that to your system.
So it's like a sort of a system that's going to keep growing with you. So it's sort of never ending what you'll be able to add onto it. Comes with the triangular head, and then you've also got as well the rectangular head. And the rectangular head, that does come with a carpet glider, so not just your hard floors, it will work on your carpets as well.
I mean, really, if you think about it, I mean, this price won't last for long. Because when you think of the deal that you're getting with these 2 heads, and also the cloth and the filter and everything else that you need to go with, I can't see how they will be able to maintain this price.
The deal is that good that every show we've done, we've been so busy, haven't we?
Again, hundreds of people going for the deal with us tonight. Remember, it's not just an upright, it's also a handheld steam cleaner. So you just take out the tube, and then you've got a handheld cleaner that you can do all your hard surfaces. You can do your kitchen surfaces, you can do your extractor fan and things like your shower screen as well. Same mop, you've just taken that tube out, haven't you?
Mirrors, mirrored wardrobes, windows.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, shower enclosures, it's absolutely brilliant for. Tiles, wall tiles.
Wall tiles.
You can do it. You can leave the extension pole in if you want, and you can use that to do your wall tiles. Round the bath, you can use it in the bottom. It actually dissolves scum. So, you know, if you've got, you know, a Tide mark round the side,
great idea.
Put a chemical in it, use this to do it.
And that's great again on shower screens, because how many times do you clean the shower screen and then you come away and you've left all the marks behind you and you have to clean it again? This is the power of steam, it doesn't leave anything behind.
And I'm killing, because I'm thinking, because it kills up to 99.9% of germs and bacteria, I'm thinking around the toilet.
Oh, yes.
So us ladies sit down and aim very well.
Oh, here we go.
Guys aren't so good at aiming, are they? And sometimes there is a little bit of an accident.
Tell me why, when it's something so big, that they have managed to miss it?
I have.
What are you talking about?
Not what I've heard. There you go.
I've trained Sean to sit down.
We call it a lazy wee.
Can he?
We just lazy wee in our house. Much better. No spillages.
But Don't start, Murray, when you go into the wrong room.
Shall we have another clean? Yes, you start.
Now, how
as
dirty
usual.
is the bottom of your mop?
Well, that's what we've left the white ones.
Okay.
Oh, no.
We've left the white ones to the end.
So you would think, you'd look at that and think, well, you're not
Yeah.
going to use that on a white floor, because
No.
surely that dirt's all going to end up on the floor.
Yeah. Well,
But it
won't.
doesn't, does it?
No, it doesn't.
So
Because
clever.
of transferring dirt, unfortunately, you won't get that, you know, with all steam mops.
Yeah.
But this one, because of the temperature that it's working at, you will get no transfer of the dirt.
So the dirt's locked into the cloth, isn't it?
Yes,
So you're
and
not
then-
pushing it around and putting it
No.
back on.
And then the steam is killing up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria, viruses. Perhaps you've been coughing and spluttering in
Sneezing.
the kitchen. You're sneezing, absolutely.
yeah.
Or when you're carrying sort of the chicken over to the bin, or you've dropped some juice on the floor. The pets' paws, they bring in all sorts on their feet. They don't wipe their bottoms, do they? And they sit on the floor.
I thought we were back with Sean then.
All right.
And you might drop a crisp on that floor, pick it up and eat it. You wouldn't if you knew what is on a dirty floor. But we know that we've cleaned that to the best of our
Yeah,
ability.
and also
Actually,
the
just with tap
grouting.
water.
Yeah.
Yes, it gets even into
yeah.
the grouting.
Because it forces down into the grouting, and anything that's there, it will just literally dissolve and lift up. I mean, if you've got conservatories and things like that, I mean, they're normally a nightmare to have to
Yeah, 'cause-
clean. But you can do your floors, you could do your windows in your conservatory. You don't have to spend hours trying to get all the smear marks off from your windows, because you're using, again, Mother Nature, steam, heated to a temperature that's going to dissolve the dirt. Very good for bird lime. You don't have to buy any fancy chemicals for that. And literally go from one service to the other. It is just so simple. In fact, it's that simple. I can understand when people don't believe, you know, what we say.
Yeah.
Because it is so simple. But by gum, it's effective.
And we've gone across all these different floor surfaces, remember. So from tiles to laminate to
Yeah.
sealed wood floors. The carpet, if you want to use the carpet glider, it refreshes the carpets as well.
Yeah.
Such a great bit of kit, isn't it?
So refreshes, sanitizes, deodorizes, get rid of sort of cat and dog smells, smoking smells, food smells, all of those floors. But remember, it turns into a handheld,
Those
use it on the
black.
work surfaces. Top. Look at the shine on that black tile. They never come out as shiny as that. They've always got smear marks, even when you've just cleaned them. But with the power of this steamer, because it dries so quickly, it is absolutely incredible. And of course, such an incredible deal you've got with us as well, but only as long as the stock is there. We really do struggle. It always goes crazy busy when Bev brings us this product. If you do look elsewhere, of course, you can find it. All I will say is it will be nearer our regular time, and you had a quick flash of the clock there. We are coming towards the end of our show, so you do please need to shop really quickly and really, really smartly on our phones or of course on our website.
It's just 651541, the item number. We've got such a better deal than everywhere else. You can see it at Advanced Homewares, nearly £200. On by £179.90. Amazon, £179.95.
I love Amazon. They do great deals. £80 more than us.
Less than £100 with us, but it's not yours until you check out. Once again, hundreds of you have gone for the deal. It's been one of the most popular products we've had here at Shop
Been
on
one
TV.
of our best sellers, hasn't it?
Because it's
Virtually
got
every show.
all that latest technology. The fact that you've got that filtration system in the handle, and that means that the filtered water is the only water that goes to the boiler. So the great thing is you don't get the hard water in your boiler system, and that also means the temperature sustains, isn't it?
As well, because the boiler is actually in the head of your mop, so it doesn't cool down, it doesn't start to sort of really wet your floors because the steam isn't hot enough. It will always be over 100 degrees. So you know, with 100 degrees steam, you are killing up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. Sanitising, deodorising, remember it goes into that handheld, so use it all around the home, the work surface areas, in the kitchen and the bathroom. Use it on upholstery as well. It's so versatile, and we're getting rid of all the horrible sprays and chemicals.
All those wipes that are bad for the environment.
Yeah, we're being kinder to the world, and we're being kinder to our pocket, because they all cost a fortune as well. Perhaps kind to your hands. Loads of them really upset my hands, make you cry, make you choke. But actually, it's so quick and so effective.
And there's
as
so
well.
much in the bundle, remember. This bundle comes with everything that you need to get steam cleaning. It's a modular system. So you've got your upright cleaner, which is also a handheld. So if you want to use it for cleaning things like mattresses, you are going to get the triangular head. You get 2 pads included, but if you want extra pads, you can get them on the website. We're also including the rectangular head. That will come with 2 pads and it will come with the carpet glider. But once again, all those extra pads are available on the website. We couldn't have done the show without our gorgeous Bev. Come and join us, my darling.
Don't hide behind
she's
there.
knocking it all over. Look at that. She's here 2 seconds.
Stand the other
We'd left
side.
a space the other side for you.
What's
Don't
she
hide
like?
behind there.
I'll stand on my tiptoes, you can see me.
We left you a space over there.
Sorry.
It's ended as it began. Absolute chaos as always.
See, when we say it's foolproof, it's foolproof. If me and Bev can use it,
Yeah,
anybody
was
can
fine.
use it. And
We get lost in a cupboard. So.
Always.
you do need to please check your baskets through, and remember, you're cleaning with just the power of water out of your tap that turns into steam hot enough to kill up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses.
Such a great system, isn't it?
Absolutely fantastic system. Please try it. I know you're going to be amazed.
And Bev doesn't put her name to all and everything. She's very picky about what she works with. Thank you to Bev, as always. Thank you, my darling.
Oh, thank you, my
Lovely
darling.
to see you.
Thank
Absolutely
you.
lovely to see you, and lovely to see you as well. Check your baskets out, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you later.